An effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Zach Wilson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Saints at a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Again, he finds more. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Go, Reed, go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Panther 11, Panther 11! Ready?
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check, contact, check, contact. Please, Ryan. Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, Another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 21.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, You really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 takes.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
61.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wilson. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Look at that team. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Nazareth, 60 Nazareth. Head the street, head the street.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for the Saints.
19 right.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Rattlers. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
14 yards. That's good for the Saints.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Panthers 60, Panthers 30.
Again, Kamara pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. This is caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with it.
He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 85 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They go play action with Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack on first down, Wilson down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, Wilson. And this one is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
That's complete left side to Gray. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have it.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the 49ers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys